Hello, scientists, and welcome to Science4Kern Home Edition. Today's episode, we're going to be making a bee hummer. Super cool bee hummer. Well, and so to begin, I think it might be most fun for me to begin just with a demonstration so that you can see where we're headed with this activity. So check this out. Wow! Do you hear that humming sound? I wonder what's creating that humming. So let's talk about the materials that we need to make our bee hummer, and then we'll make one, and we'll talk about how the bee hummer works. So we're using some string today, and really any kind of string that you have around your house will actually work, or even possibly a long shoelace, or even yarn will work for the bee hummer. You need 2 of these nifty pencil top erasers, and you'll notice that these are actually even kind of used, so grab a couple off of some pencils that you might have around your house, some index cards, or any sort of stiffer sort of paper that you have will work for the bee hummer, some popsicle sticks, you'll need a pair of scissors, and just a regular old stapler to make your bee hummer. So the construction of the bee hummer goes like this. So we take our popsicle stick and we put our erasers on the ends of our popsicle stick, just like that. Now we need to attach our index card to the bee hummer. We're going to do that by stapling it on there. But I want to point out that this is where there's some creativity in the project. Notice how I've cut my, my index card before stapling it onto my popsicle stick. With this bee hummer, I'm going to cut my index card differently. We'll do a little different shape here. Just cut something random, and we'll see if that changes the sound that our bee hummer makes. Add a little bit of variety to our project. So then we take the straight side, the side of our index card that we did not cut, and staple it on there. Hold it with one hand, and get my stapler in there. And I'm going to staple once on one end, and then staple on the other end. And this part you might actually need a little help from a grown-up if your hands are small, but then staple on both sides, one staple on each end, get it on there nice and tight. And then I take my string, and notice I'm using about an arm's length of string is enough, because that gives me a little bit extra to tie it on. Tie it on one end of the popsicle stick. I'll tie it around once. Let's get it on there. Our string's a little frayed, but we're gonna make this work. All right, and then loop it through again. Tie it on there nice and tight. All right. So before I add the rubber band, though, that's the final piece that needs to be added. Let's just do a little comparison. So here's my original bee hummer, and notice how the rubber band is attached. And if I swing my bee hummer, you get that lovely humming sound, right? Awesome. But notice the difference. Check this out. So if I swing my bee hummer, I don't hear anything. So let's add the rubber band and see if we can get that bee hummer sound. Get that buzzing noise going. All right. So before the rubber band, I had no sound. Let's see what happens this time. All right. Wow! So what are you thinking about the job or the part that the rubber band plays in creating that humming sound. There must be something going on with that rubber band, and indeed, there is. So in order for sound to happen, we have to have some sort of vibrations going on. And so as we swing the bee hummer round and round in circles, we have lots of air passing over that rubber band, causing it to actually vibrate because the rubber band actually is a little flexible. So as we're swinging our bee hummer round and round in circles, our rubber band begins to vibrate and we get that buzzing sound that's really cool. Now, as you play with your bee hummer, be sure that you give yourself a lot of room so you don't hurt anyone or break anything in your home. I want you to try, as you create your own, of creating varying shapes of cards. You know, do we have a different sound between the two of them? All right, how about this one? Does the sound different? Yeah, there's a little different pitch too. I also want you to notice that if you spin the bee hummer from the end of the string, and you compare the sound to if we spin the bee hummer, notice where my finger is this time when I spin, changes the pitch of our vibration. So lots of variations with the bee hummer, lots of different things to try. I hope you have fun with this. To learn more about this science activity and many others, check us out at Science4Kern.org.